Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy AA around 2 for 20. I'm bringing you guys my BBL Week 7 game versus Milotics, coach of the Montreal Milotics. Now, a quick little thing I want to point out is I just want to mention before this is more so just a advance notice sort of thing, but in case if something that is, let's say, supposed to goes up or supposed to go up doesn't end up going up while I'm gone, I'm sorry. I actually am leaving this Friday from Friday to Friday on vacation. First to PAX, and then I'm going straight from, like, literally from my bus that drops you off back in Connecticut in PAX, well, from PAX, to then go to Philadelphia for like 6 days. So I'm going to literally have tried my best to edit it as much as possible before then. I'm gonna, at the very least, I have a video already edited for Friday. I just, for some reason, forgot to do that after my BBL game this week, which is why it's going up so late today. I'm going to next do my BBL game and show it live for this week. After that, I'm not sure what will go up, but at least those 4 videos will go up. MPL draft analysis, that honestly just depends on if when the draft stream is, because I'm not sure if that's going to be this Sunday or next Sunday. I'm going to try and record that after this though, and see what happens with that. I'm also kind of waiting on the slides so that I can just record it in one take without having to edit that, at least the slides in. But I just figured I would quick update. Because I felt like it was sort of important to include that at the beginning of this. Though, to be fair, some of you guys are probably already skipping to the timestamp where the video actually starts, which is perfectly fine. You do you. But without further ado, let's get right into the team, because that's realistically what most of you guys who are still at this part were actually waiting on. Now, I played Matt this week. A few things that I want to note before I go into Matt's roster. Actually, I'll go to Matt's roster first. It makes more sense to do that. So Matt has a Dialga, Protein Greninja, Mew, Infernape, Tangrowth, Slurpuff, Donphan, which he picked up from us after we dropped it. He has Jinx, Volbeat, Pikachu, which he stole from us after we didn't draft it from how it did last season. So Matt's really out here stealing my memes. And Mega Aerodactyl. So right off the bat, if you look at Matt's team, one of the core focuses of this team this week, and actually I just realized I wasn't on first mod. One of the core focuses of the team this week was the fact that he has no grounded poison this week. And not only does he have no grounded poison, but a couple of really troubling mons, things such as Mew, Tangrowth, very, very troubling wall core for my team, I feel like. And it's not necessarily that Mew and Tangrowth is hard to break. It's just they're 2 really fat mons, both have really reliable recoveries, especially Tangrowth with regen. So right off the bat, I figured something like a Spikes plus T-Spikes combination would be really nice versus this team. Also, the one very switch-in is Dialga, so this spread was the first thing on my mind. I've been bringing it a lot lately, but it is such a good matchup, and I really need to bring it. I have Scarf Xerneas here, Moonblast, Endeavor, Focus Blast, and Sleep Talk. I have Sleep Talk on the spread mainly just for a couple of reasons. One is like in case if he for some reason brings Hypnosis on something, but more so for the fact that he actually has Jinx, and I think the Jinx is very likely to come this week. I think that a Lovely Kiss Jinx might not even be that awful versus my team, if I'm being honest. Mainly just because I put in a lot of work this week in the past few weeks. I could very well see a Lovely Kiss Jinx coming, or even just Jinx in general coming, just to be a nuisance for that, of course. So I very well do anticipate that will come in general. So because of that, I am trying to counter the Jinx and have just Scarf Sleep Talk, of course, because at the very least, it will hit something that hits a ton of mons in his team well. Even Focus Blast is a lot, because his Psychic types are Mew and Jinx, and he has no Ghost. So either way, no matter what, I'm going to be hitting really hard with the Scarf Xerneas, of course. The speed is just meant to outspeed, I believe, Dialga? Yeah, it's meant to no, it's not Dialga. It was meant to outspeed, I think it was just outspeed Greninja. Well, no, it's outspeed Mega Arrow. That's what it's to outspeed. It's outspeed Mega Arrow. So, Scarf allows me to outspeed Mega Arrow. Modest just allows me to hit really hard. I 2-hit KO so many mons in the team. Pretty much anything that I think could reasonably come at least 2-hit KO. If not, like, just barely 2-hit KO. Well, at bare minimum, I 2-hit KO them after spikes. If not, I just flat out 2-hit KO them. Next up, Doggy's the Crozma, my win con this week. With the Spikes chip, this thing actually kills everything at +1. So I have Moongeist Beam, Autotomized Signal Beam, and Calm Mind. When I get to +2 speed, I can set up the +2 speed pretty much anything on this team. I just want a little bit of chip first. And then when that happens, I do have Colbur Berry, of course. Now, if my Colbur Berry is popped, I'm just going to start firing off attacks. If my Colbur Berry is not popped, then my plan is to get off Calm Mind and then start firing off attacks. The speed allows me to outspeed, I believe it was Mega Arrow. Yeah, it's outspeed Mega Arrow at +2. So, of course, that is very terrifying. His dark type is Greninja of all things, and Greninja dies to Signal Beam. Even without +1, it just dies to Signal Beam. So we're good. This Dominguez is legitimately my win con this week. The 100 modest special attack was really all I needed this week. The rest is just thrown to the bulk. His team's a lot more specially invested than physically invested, which is why the 44 is there. 244 HP is odd HP very simple as that. Next up, we have a very T-Tar. When building his team, I realized that Dialga, depending on the spread, could actually be a really big problem for our team. So I have Earthquake, Stealth Rock, Crunch, and Stone Edge. I almost ran Assault Vest, but 1, I took Flash Cannon meh at best, and 2, the Stealth Rocks were very needed this game. I didn't have a Stealth Rocker, I only had Spikes, and I wasn't necessarily relying on Spikes, because the mon that I chose to bring for Spikes, I'm not exactly relying on living for the entire game. I'm just firing for as much Spikes as I can. And if Matt has Defog, he has Defog. If he doesn't, he doesn't. This is the only removal that I anticipate coming is Defog. If he brings Donphan, it's a 5v6 essentially versus my team, because my team handles it so well. Besides, like, literally T-Tar, and that's it. So, I do have a lot of counterplay, of course, to Matt's team. I feel like Rocks will help with that a ton. Things like Mega Arrow are really pressured by that. Jinx is really pressured by that. Volbeat's really pressured by that. And I think Matt very realistically could bring Volbeat at the very least. He's brought in a few games already, keep in mind. And it's done some crazy shit, so I wouldn't put it past Matt to actually bring it. So, in general, I'm looking forward to T-Tar this game. I think it's going to be a really nice Crotch Mon to fall back on. Also helps a lot with Mew, and when I can clear Mew, it's so much ambiguity that's completely out of my system to have to deal with. Matt loves Mew to death, so I very well could see him bring this thing. If he doesn't, I'd be genuinely surprised. Next up, the Mon we were all waiting for. I'm finally bringing Tinker Shell, goddammit. I have Violate with Spikes, Encore, Recover Toxic Spikes. The spread is meant so that then even after Rocks, I can actually live a hit from Dialga, assuming it's like just a Life Orb modest Dialga. Not only that, but I can guarantee get up Toxic Spikes. If I get up 1 Toxic Spike, that's all I need. If I get up 2 Toxic Spikes, I'm just exceeding what I need. If I somehow then get up more hazards after that, I'm just benefiting myself so much. In terms of a lead, I could very well see a Dialga lead. Dialga lead I feel like is very likely. Now, besides the Dialga lead, I could possibly also see a Mew lead. I think Mega Arrow as well could lead. Gren could also lead. Donphan I didn't see coming. I think it's really just Mew, Gren, Dialga, or Mega Arrow that leads versus my team. I don't see Pikachu coming, but if Pikachu comes, it's definitely a lead option in my opinion. It's just meant to like fake out and then Volt Switch out or something. I don't fucking know why I'd bring Pikachu if I'm being completely honest, but it's there. He wouldn't bring it though. He has other ways around Suicune. Next up, we have Mega Camerupt. With the Camerupt type, I have Earth Power, Fire Blast, Flash Cannon, Sub. I set up a Sub and I claim a kill. Legitimately. If I have a Sub, he cannot do anything about this Mon. Because I guarantee he will take any hit. At the very least, even if I don't kill something, I'm going to dent it very heavily. Things like Mega Arrow dies, well, almost dies for pretty much Flash Cannon. Earth Power hits things like the Infernape really hard, hits Pikachu really hard, hits Dialga really hard. Fire Blast nukes through pretty much everything. The only Mon that doesn't necessarily get bopped by this moveset is like maybe a Fat Gren, but I'm pretty sure after a Spike or 2, Earth Power would have something to say about that. Finally, we have Suicune. Now I know what you're thinking. Why am I running a Fizz Def Suicune in this game? Why am I running Toxic this game when I have Toxic Spikes? Why can this spread not touch Dialga? Well, it's a good question. My original Suicune spread was supposed to be sub, hidden, well, no, not sub. It was supposed to be, I'll pull it up real quick. So my original Suicune spread was actually sub, protect, scald, and hidden power fighting. I had 252 HP, 176 speed F, and 80 speed. However, in the game, you will actually I cut the part out. But long story short, I misgen my Suicune, and it wasn't necessarily like I gen the wrong spread. It's just a matter of I forgot to gen an OT on it. And I was like, okay, you know, I threw on Suicune as a filler Mon. Do I really need Suicune in this game? I personally think I did, and so I just grabbed the Suicune that I used against, I think, Garchomp the God? I forget what week I brought it, but it was some week between, like, after Johnny's game and before this game. Is either week 5 or 6. It had to have been week 5 or 6. It was some point in between those. So whatever game I brought Suicune to, I know I brought it versus Austin, so it might have been that game to be honest. But yeah, regardless though, it's just that Suicune again. This Suicune literally doesn't do anything versus this team. I just figured if I really need a Mon to just Scald Burn something, it's here. Ice Beam also for Tangrowth. In hindsight, I probably should have just grabbed like a Scarf Kartana because it would have done more than this spread would have done. Because this spread literally the only things it touches is like Ice Beam for Tangrowth, Scald for Infernape, and then like Ice Beam for Ice Beam or Scald for like Donphan and Arrow. That's it. And I guess I could like Toxic the Jinx if someone doesn't get Toxic by Toxic Spikes. But realistically, this Suicune's job is done by Spikes. Plus, like, anything else on my team. If I had the Hidden Power Fighting, Hidden Power Fighting actually was doing a fair amount to Dialga no matter what. Especially if it was, like, creeping Como, which... Como definitely does a lot to his team. I should have just also grabbed a Como. I could have grabbed my DD Como versus Austin. That would have done a ton of work. But nope. Had to bring the Suicune set, so that was an L. Regardless, though, I will see what happens with this. I'm hoping you guys stick around and enjoy. Without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Okay, so Matt does bring this week. He brings it. Ooh, okay, so I did actually. I'm gonna be honest. I really did anticipate that Jinx coming, which is why I had HP fighting because it also hit Dialga. So the Jinx coming and the fact that I can't touch it is a little bit concerning, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. I do have other ways around the Jinx of all things. Alright, so he has Infernape, Mega Aerodactyl, Dialga, Jinx, Greninja, and which is Greninja Protean, by the way, and Tangrowth. Dialga, Jinx, Greninja, Protean, and Tangrowth. Okay, so in terms of Matt's team, I'm leading Tinkershell. There's only one play. Lead Tinkershell, get up a Toxic Spike, and win. There we go. Good luck, have fun, of course. Matt actually, for some reason, didn't think I was serious when I said I would bring Shelmet. As if Matt doesn't know me enough to the point where I am never a liar. So we lead off with Tinker Shell, of course. One Toxic Spike is all I need. If he doesn't have Defog in his Mega Arrow, I win at that point. So he leads off with Dialga. Now, I did invest enough Spinef to guarantee a hit from this Dialga. It would need to be Specs to kill me, to put into perspective. So I'm clicking Toxic Spikes. It's my only play here. If he goes for Rocks, I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm not going to click Encore just yet. I don't feel ballsy enough. I do anticipate this is going to have Rocks, but in the off chance it doesn't, then I lose my opportunity for a T-Spike. He's going for Sub. Okay, I'm fine with this. Because I can still break this thing very easily, in my opinion. All I need is to get Toxic Spikes up. And Matt's team gets whittled so badly. So he's Sub leftovers. Okay, so that is good to note. That means no Berry. I'm pretty sure this is pressure as well. There would be no reason for it to not be pressure. Unless Matt was really trying to flex on me. I'm gonna go for a cover in case he clicks Draco here, to be honest. He's going for Dragon Pulse. Okay, that's good to know. So that means I can't just... Okay, so yeah, I can live 2 at least. That's really good to know. As I said, this thing is literally going to 1v1 his... Well, not 1v1 his Dialga, but I'm going to get up entire hazards versus this Dialga, which is huge. That literally did 0. Hey, I appreciate you dropping by, Jacob. It means a lot. Let's see, I'm going to get up another Toxic Spike, and then I can recover next turn at the very least. He literally can't break this, which is actually terrifying, that he cannot break a Shelmet with a Dialga. This thing is going to be so nice this game. Because literally, Matt would need Defog Mega Aerodactyl, which I know Matt would not bring. That's such a not Matt thing to bring. So I think I literally won this game at this point. Because Tangrowth is beaten now. His Jinx is gonna die anyway. Greninja is now going to be crippled by its spikes as well. Dialga, when it does eventually come back in, is also going to be crippled by the spike. So, I'm looking forward to this. I am going to need to definitely sack a couple mons to Dialga, but I am perfectly fine to do that. Okay, so now we get up regular spikes. Well, actually, we have to recover a little bit first, to be fair. But I don't mind doing that. Actually, wait. Matt is, I think, telepathic. No, never mind, because I've lost 4 Toxic Spike PP. Then why does recover not lose multiple PP? He's going for... Oh, he's going for Spinef drops. That makes sense. I definitely get this play, at least, for Matt. It's really a necessary play for him, to be honest. But I just recover twice, and I get back to enough HP. So I'm set. I am so set this game. Like, I get that Matt has a sub-Dialga here, but I still feel that I am truly set this game. Plus, we're learning that he might not even have Earth Power, which means he might not even be able to touch my camera up, which is, again, pretty big. At the very least, he's not going to do a ton of damage to Suicune, which is, again, really nice. So I'll take that. So we are recovering again. We might end up timer stalling Matt, which is unfortunate. I don't think we probably will, though, if I'm being honest. I recover one more time just to get back to full, because I'm not risking any sort of crits or bad rolls. So I'm going to recover one more time, and then we're going to get up a spike. Yep, okay, perfect. So we're also draining Matt's PP really badly, which is really nice for us as well. Matt is actually... This is going to be so funny to watch back on Matt's video, if I'm being honest. Because I get up a spike here for free, then I recover, and I click spike again. And yeah, the process literally just continues. Because Matt cannot break this. Like, if... Okay, so now it gets to the point where we sack Helmet. That's fine, though, because we guarantee have one spike up. We might even get up second spike. And we also got up 2 layers of T-spikes. I am so happy with that. Because even though we do have T-Tar, of course, with the Babiri Berry, so I get up a free Earthquake guaranteed, and then I can just Focus Blast with Xerneas. And we still live. Okay, so we do get up 2 Toxic Spikes. Again, huge. I don't know how he did that. I had 2 regular spikes. So Matt's team is, like, completely done at this point. Matt's gonna have a real fun time this game. Tinkershell, you did your work. You did plenty. I am so proud of you, Tinkershell. This makes up for all the times that the Tinkershell is complete fodder in D-League. 100% here. This makes up for all of them. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish I encored the Dragon Pulse and went to Xerneas, but it's not the worst deal in the world. That would have been pretty funny, though, because he would have literally been completely fucked at that point. But it is what it is. I could have done worse. Suicune, I think, does come in here regardless at this point. Because at the very least, he cannot touch my Suicune that much. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what this Suicune is invested, so I will need to double check that and edit my calcs accordingly. Suicune... Oh, wait, I could set it to only custom spreads. Suicune... And I gotta check the stats on this. Because it's definitely not what I had, at least. Summary. Let's see, so... So this is the 162 Suicune. So this is the 31. Oh, no, that's 72. Okay, yep, just want to make sure. Alright, so 162 defense. 110 special attack. 135. This is definitely a bold Suicune. Okay, 135 special defense, and then 125 speed. Okay, so this is a fast Suicune. I see. Alright, well, I'll take it. Could be a lot worse. Alright, my play is definitely to click Ice Beam versus the Dialga. There's, like, no other reason. There's no other play for me. He has Thunderbolt. That's his last move. Okay, so then he cannot touch my Mega Canrupt, in fact. I'm fine with this. Because all I need is to keep this thing sub-broken. And I'm pretty sure I can do enough. Okay, so I cannot do enough, in fact. That's fine. I do at least have Protect. When I don't have Protect this week. Fuck. Oh well. Okay, so that's not the biggest deal in the world. My Mega Camera is pretty spit off this week. I'd like to think I could take this thing on. Dialga will be a little annoying, of course. But once Dialga is gone, he, like, actually loses. Suicune's 0-1. I'm not overly concerned. Because he lacks coverage for Camel. Camel will finally be doing work this season, guys. Not gonna lie though, this is why I'm starting to regret not just regenning my Suicune. Because that might have been big. But I can, to be fair, double check. And see. So let's see, he has leftovers as well. And that is not Draco, that is Dragon Pulse. Oh, he does not touch me. Even if he's modest, he does not touch me. Alright, my play is Earth Power. Mega Evolve. Earth Power. Yeah, he's guaranteed 3 killing me. I actually will 1v1 this thing 100%. So that's pretty nice. And on the second turn, I'm gonna be honest, I think my play is going to be to click sub just in case. When he's gonna try and bank on all I know, Matt. And even if he doesn't, then I'm not overly concerned. Yep, okay, solid. Just as I thought. Okay, so I'm a little bit wanting to click Flash again here. However, I know that this is a Dialga and I should not be messing around with it. And a Mega Arrow really does come in here. I'm perfectly fine with doubling out into something else. So I'm going to click Earth Power just in case. I really do not mind. So, like, I can go into... I can go into something. He's gonna withdraw. Yep, I should have clicked sub. That's fine. There was a lot worse things that could happen in the turn. Yep, arrow comes in. Okay, so do I have a switch in? I don't have a good switch in. I'm gonna be honest. All right, and you know what? I'm gonna risk Matt maybe making like a misprediction or something. Hold on. Do I have something that can actually come in? So, Aerodactyl, Mega. So next up, if let's say I bring in Xerneas. Okay, that's not great. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. So, because of my Cold Berry, I can actually bring in Dawn Wings after this. So my play is I'm gonna just click Flash Cannon and hope for the best. If Matt maybe gets the read wrong, that's great. If he doesn't, then oh well. We'll at least know this thing's moveset, of course. Let's see. And he goes for Aqua Tail. And he hits, okay. That is fine. I was not risking something on the Mega Arrow, so I really don't mind this. Alright, well. That's fine. He cannot break my Xerneas guaranteed here, so I'm gonna just go into Xerneas and click Moonblast. Perfectly fine. Because it's actually like really spammable at this point versus this team. Like I get the Mega Arrow will guarantee live 1, but he cannot kill me back, which is really nice. So he's gonna take the Moonblast, of course. Yeah, not having the right Suicune, I'm gonna be honest, that does hurt a lot. It could be worse, but it did definitely hurt a lot. Okay, so that's fine. He still has like actually no switch-ins to this thing, and I do still have Dawn Wings in the back. Dawn Wings is still a win con for us. Don't forget. So it could be a lot worse, especially versus that Dialga. Versus that Dialga, I can so freely set up versus that. Arrow's definitely gonna die here. If not, he picks a sack, so I'm fine with this. Plus, I do still have other things in the back as well. Like I have T-Tar, for example, which is really nice for the Dialga as well. So I'm not overly concerned, if I'm being honest. Like, it could genuinely be a lot worse. It looks really bad right now, but it could be a lot worse. I think that I could still definitely pull this back. If I pulled through several other things, I can pull back from this. This is nothing. Considering how much pressure is put on Matt's team at this point. Like, he can't actually 1v1 things anymore. He's banking on, like, a Scarf, Gren, or Infernape at this point, if he has them. And if not, well, then Jeej. Alright, so what would he actually... He's definitely just staying in and sacking this. Matt has no reason to keep this around. And if he does, maybe... If anything, he switches out into Tangrowth. Because Tangrowth might also very well just be a sack. But if he doesn't go Tangrowth or Jinx... Actually, he could just go Jinx pretty freely, if I'm being honest. Because Suicune's gone now. That's the only reason he would have brought Jinx. He sacked this? Okay, I mean, I'm fine with it. So he definitely does have a Scarf in the back that he felt confident going into. Yeah. I mean, it's true. It could honestly be a lot worse. Like, it's 5 and 3, sure, but I have 3 spikes up. Well, I have 2 spikes up, 2 Toxic Spikes. And I have a Scarf Xerneas and I autotomized Dawnwing Necrozma. I could be in a lot worse of a position right now. Plus, if he does go into, like, a Scarf Infernape here and click Skunk Shot, I go into Dawnwing, set it for free, and I win the game. So it could be a lot worse. It could genuinely be so much worse than it is right now. So I'm fine. Because he has no Sash Mons that can obviously save him. I combo him pretty much anything. He's not going to go hard Greninja, and if he does, then he flat out loses because I easily just click a free Signal Beam, don't even risk my Colbur Berry, and just save it for Tangrowth. So he actually would lose if he goes into Scarfer and clicks Gog Shot now. I'm in a great position. He needs to go Dialga, in all honesty. He goes into Cartier. Yep, I'm pretty sure this is Dialga. Yep, Dialga, okay. So, 2 layers of spikes, putting in the pressure, of course. Okay. So, I am gonna go... I'm actually going to... I'm not gonna lie. I think that I'm in a... Wait, no. He would have went into a Scarfer if he had one. I'm gonna go Hud T-Tar, if I'm being honest. I know he's gonna click Flash Cannon here. That's fine. He is not Life Orb, though, so I should be able to take 2 of these because of the sand. So, I'm perfectly fine with doing this. If he clicks Sub, that's fine as well. Flash Cannon, yep, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, and we should chew this. Yep, that did like 50, so we can guarantee take another one, which is great. And this Earthquake should do a ton, if not kill. And he lost his one True Switcher besides Tangrowth to this. But if he goes Tangrowth, again, I just go Dawn Wings and click buttons. Once Tangrowth comes in, I go Dawn Wings and click buttons. Or a Scarfer with Dunk Shot or something. Or like Close Combat. In general, actually Ape would also be a really nice setup target if I'm being completely honest. Because if it's not Scarfed, well, if it is Scarfed, I set up on it. If it's not Scarfed, I'd still probably set up on it, to be honest. So there are definitely some nice setup targets this game. I just need to get to +2 speed versus Matt's team at this point. He's definitely going to switch out, though. I'd be shocked if he didn't go Tangrowth here. And if he does go Tangrowth here, he's taking the Toxic, of course, and I can definitely play around that with, like, going hard Xerneas and just clicking Moonblast again. So the question is, does he go Tangrowth, or does he actually just let me kill his Dialga here for free? Because if he does let me kill his Dialga here for free, that is so nice. He's probably, like, gauging damage rolls right now. Seeing, you know, like, how much he thinks he did, weighing the pros and cons. I think Matt probably doesn't realize that he will not actually kill me because he doesn't have Life Orb. So, it is what it is. But I think that Matt here is really, like, trying to just weigh out his options, and I don't think it's going to work out for the best because I think he's going to over-predict. If he does go, like, he should have went hard Tangrowth by now. There's no reason not to, so he's definitely weighing the possibility of staying in. He would not take 50, 60 seconds to click Tangrowth. Makes no sense. It's just too obvious. So I think he might also be worried about Ice Beam as well. So he is going to withdraw. Okay, that's fine. He goes into M&M. I think it's his Tangrowth. Yep, that's Tangrowth. That's fine. I really do not mind this. Because at this point, I'm just going to get up rocks and have more hazards in the field. Because the fact that T-Tar's Berry is popped, I'm not going to be able to at least switch it in anymore. In general, though, I can just get up as much hazards as possible. And Sand and the Toxic's gonna wear on Tangrowth really quick. And he cannot kill me off unless he has like a really invested Earthquake as far as I'm concerned. I don't see a way for Tangrowth of all things to kill me off. So, let's see. So rocks are now up in the field as well. He's going for the Leech Seed. Okay, so that's one thing at least. So we know he's at least not Assault Vest. But he also hasn't shown Leftovers yet either. Which is weird. What could he be? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned. But not overly concerned. I'm gonna click Crunch here though. That's a very free play for me. I said T-Tar's not the most important thing in the field at this point. So we go for Crunch there. That should do a fair amount. Not a ton, but it'll do a fair amount. Oh, it's Rocky Helmet. Okay. That's fine. Okay, Tangrowth got a kill. But it's fine, we still got more hazards up. Okay. Okay, so at this point, I think that my best play is definitely to just go into Dawn Wings and set up. Yep, that's a no-risk play. Because if he does, he's probably going to go for the Leech Seed this turn, if I'm not mistaken. But I go for Autotomize, and I click buttons. If that's a Scarf Grand, though, I'm a little concerned, but not a ton. It really just spends a prior chip. And depending on his moveset, I might even be able to get to, like, +1 or +2 special attack, which would be huge. That'd be so nice. I think, though, arguably, he may be either Sacks Jinx, because he does need to get HP back on this, in my opinion. Or actually, he's Helmet, so he probably doesn't, actually. So he's probably going to sack this, then, just to, like, click one last move. He's going to go for, like, Leech Seed or something. And if he dies, then he at least has seed to move for future Mons. He's either going to do that or click Knockoff. And I can see him going for Knockoff, except for it wouldn't actually do any damage in Calcs. Knockoff would guarantee 3 KO if he was lucky. And even without, well, with my Colbert Berry, it would 3 KO if he was lucky. So I'm going to Autotomize, yep, perfectly fine. If he does go for Leech Seed here, he actually dies. So I'm fine with that as well. He has for Grass now, okay, that's fine. Because I have my weight here, so that helps a ton. Sandstorm subsided, that's fine, he lost his Tangrowth. So Shelmet actually got a kill, which is great. Shout out to Shelmet. Tinker Shell has a kill. No one would have thought that came, but boy, am I glad to see Tinker Shell getting a kill. being neutral at least, so I appreciate it. Okay, so in terms of switching, he's definitely going Gren. There is no mistaking it. He's going Gren. Which is fine, because I click Signal Beam versus Gren. So I do not mind that at all. And if he goes anything else, I set up Calm Minds, and I go for the game. But if he goes Gren, I click Signal Beam. And if he's Scarfed, he will not actually kill me anyway. So it's fun. He would actually need, like, 2 Scarfers at this point to beat me, if I'm not mistaken. Because I don't think I outspeed Scarf Ape. I might outspeed Scarf Ape, but I know I don't outspeed Scarf Gren. But I don't think that I outspeed Scarf Ape either. So he would need, like, 2 Scarfers. We know that, at the very least, Dialga is not Scarfed. I'd assume that Jinx is, like, a nasty plot set with, like, Psyshock. Because that would be really the only way I could truly 1v1 a Suicune. Either that or maybe, like, Toxic and just hope he outspeeds. So I don't think if he's Scarfed Jinx, at least. And even if it is, I don't see it doing a lot. So he's going Dialog here. That's fine. I set up Calm Minds and win. It's, like, actually time. Okay. So, I just want to double check some calcs real quick. So, versus Dialga. Dragon Pulse. And Flash Cannon on a Leftovers Dialga. And my Moongeist Beam. At this point with 2 KO, to be fair. But I can go for a Calm Mind pretty freely here. So he would need to be Scarf Gren, and he's probably hoping on that. If he does go for sub, I should still beat it 1v1 anyway, because at +1 I would certainly knock this thing out. And I don't think he's going for sub here. He's going for Dragon Pulse. Yep, that's fine. This Dialga is about to die. Boy. I told you guys, everything was fine. Once this Dialga goes down too, I can click buttons with Scarf Xerneas too. Unless that's a Scarf Ape with, like, Gunk Shot. To be fair, Scarf Gren could actually have Gunk Shot as well. Okay, so we should kill. If we don't kill, we kill it next turn guaranteed. And he would be pretty fucked at that point. So, Moongeist Beam. To be fair, the Calm Mind was probably not necessary, but I wanted to go for it anyway. Because if that is a Scarf Gren, this will at least help us with Scarf Gren as well. With taking the hit still. So, yep, we do kill. Dialga is now dead. And Dawnwings gets a kill. And people say Dawnwings is a bad mon. They don't understand you, Dawnwings. Yep, he's going to Greninja now. Greninja is now poisoned. And it's going to take some spikes and some rocks. Matt's really enjoying the Tinker Shell game now. Signal Beam is still free here. He wasn't Scarfed, okay. Yep, this is game. Okay, Dawnwings gets another kill. Do I love Dawnwings. Oh, and 1. Infernape. And Jinx. I'll just get them ready. Because we all know where this is going. Shall go. I know. Dawnwings is doing Dawnwings things. Shout out to Shelmet. The Tinker Shell is actually... Tinker Shell literally made this all possible, guys. Because that Tangrowth was able to get worn down way too quickly. And that did allow for so many better scenarios for me. The spikes were huge on the Dialga. Because had I not gotten those spikes off, actually, there was a chance I might not have... There was a good chance I didn't kill there. And he then would have possibly put me in range where had that even been like a Water Shuriken Greninja, he would have killed me. So, it definitely did help a lot. Also, had he crit there as well on that last turn, then I would have lost, flat out. So Tinker Shell truly did eliminate like all risk from this game. So I do definitely appreciate Tinker Shell greatly. It was worth drafting, 100%. You all should draft Tinker Shell. Oh, so he is Scarfed. Okay, well... I don't know why he didn't go into the sooner. I mean, I still kill anyway. So that's a little unfortunate. That was so close, too. I appreciate Matt for being a good sport during all this. This is a really fun game. Truly a great way to spend my last game of Mons before my birthday and then taking the day off to just go to Outback and play games in my Discord server. So, we win 2-0. Not gonna lie. Even though I said it would be fun, I was a little nervous I might have choked the game and lost 5-0. But we managed to win. I told you guys, everything is fine. Everything is fine. It's fine. So, we didn't win. We're now 6-1 plus 17, which is huge. That's my best league record in a long time. We play Panther 2 on Thursday. Yes, that's why I'm going to Outback. I love Outback so much. I'm getting Bloomin' Onion as well. But yeah, so we play Panther on Thursday. I am not built for that yet. I don't know what I'm going to bring versus Panther. I will bring something versus Panther. And he has a Mewtwo, so I'm a little scared. But I do have T-Tar, so I'm fine. I have the best Mewtwo counter in the game. If you guys did enjoy it, leave a like down below. Well, leave a follow down below. If you're watching on YouTube, leave a like down below. We will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.